Hi, Bob Armstrong here. I want to make a genuinely brief video on just a single line. Raul Miller, who is a K programmer and quite active on Twitter, went and posted this. Um, a plastic apple a day keeps a plastic surgeon away. And I replied with the cozy, which creates that uh, um, phrase, which obviously the unique thing about it is the insertion of plastic at two places, which actually is a quite common sort of a thing in, for instance, putting starting and ending tags on HTML. In Cozy, if I execute tick, comma, and comma tick, go and split things. Tick splits things into words. So there's actually the whole the list is the whole thing is a list. Now this word, well, here in any case, we've got a tick a, so that's the string, the word a. The string apple a day keeps a. That's a string. We've got the string space plastic space, and then that's encoded to make it a single item. And then bracket goes and puts that on either side, and go back to that, but then it's got the string a surgeon away. So let me put a comment symbol in here before catenating across all of those, and we get actually that up to here. Paren, this is, I need to quote, paren quote is perhaps the best way to say, as opposed to tick, up to close paren tick, executes everything in between, and puts everything that's on the stack into a single list. So we have the word a, then the phrase, which has got plastic bracketing it, and then a surgeon away, and then comma slash returns Raul's phrase. And one of the things is, let me go and actually I just made a new word which I've added here, colon question mark will return the definitions. It puts a colon on the front of the phrase and returns that. So here's the definition, and perhaps a good and some examples. Let me grab this one. Let me come down here and execute this. Let's see what I have here. Oh, notice, and this is the thing is, this is due to Cozy's modulo indexing, and that's why there's this enc here. Because it takes, well, let me execute this, and then you'll see here, this has got the phrase to item, okay, and it's formed, this part right here, let me pull that out and execute that. That produces the list with the opening and closing quotes. And bracket, if I go here back to show the definition of bracket, It's just simply, well, 2p goes and says here there are two parameters here. It takes the first of the strings argument, top of the stack, and swaps that and concatenates it onto the thing. So it concatenates that on the first, and then it's grabbing that value again. So I'm not going to go and get into the details of this, but the one at takes the second item, but if there's only one item, because of modulo indexing, uses the same item front and back. So essentially, that's the entire definition of brackets. And you can see the other examples. And one of the things is it frequently is useful to, for instance, well, put things on the front or back of entire lists just by using bracket with an each. So that's the totality. I'll wrap it up. Bye-bye. Let me add a couple of postscript thoughts. One, bracketing is very much related to the sort of structures which Iverson has built into J and so forth, where you do a function to move something into to pre-process, and then another function, or perhaps the same function if it's self-inverse, to move it back. Like I guess it's a PQP. Yeah, quadratic form is the sort of thing where in matrices you rotate an object to be in line with the axes, apply an operation like a stretch on it, and then rotate it back. So essentially, bracket will go and easily construct that sort of an operation, because it's trivial to have lists of executable execution tokens in COSY. The other thing is just a reminder to check out and see if the multiple windows and a hello prize. If you can reach hello world, there's a prize waiting for you. Bye-bye again.